Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to go over the London Silver Bullet on Wednesday, August 9th. So I'm going to give you a second here to look at the chart, pause the video, and see if you can see where the setups are. Alright, so price came up, it just spiked through in 2 minutes, came all the way up, take out a new high, right? Left behind a fair value gap here, which now has become a inversion fair value gap. Let's mark that on the chart here so you can see it. That's now an inversion fair value gap. Why is that an inversion fair value gap? Well, it was a fair value gap. It came in here and we're expecting it to hit this and go long. Okay? It traded through. When this candle closed below it, made this an inversion fair value gap. Just see how that comes all the way through, right? Same with this one right here. This is now an inversion fair value gap. An inversion fair value gap. Okay. Till it gets traded through again, then we'd look for it to be resistance. So like fast forwarding, skip all this for right now. Once it traded through and closed, this would go back to a fair value gap, come here and trade back in. We could take it to go long, right? So you can see how it works out over here, and if you come back and scroll it all the way through, you'll see how it worked out, okay? So I'm just showing you how this works. So right now, that's an inversion fair value gap at this point. That's where I'm going with this, okay? And then price comes down, and you're like, hey, it violated some PD arrays. It also took out liquidity here. Sell side liquidity has been taken here. You also have volume imbalances over here that it's trading through. Hits the new week opening gap line right here. That's that. Okay? So price trades down, trades up, trades down lower, trades back up, right? So this right here would be a market structure shift. Now before you comment or someone comments and says, wait a minute, why isn't this swing high the market structure shift? It created all this down right here. Yeah, but this is a swing high that created the lowest low. That's the swing low. That's the swing high that created it. Okay, that's just a swing high. Just a swing high. This is the market structure shift for me. Okay, your rules may be different, but that's mine. So that's why when the price comes up here into this fair value gap, I'm not looking to go short here because it left behind a fair value gap here, a volume imbalance here, and I've already got my market structure shift. And we're pinning to the new week opening gap. Right? Usually I see it some kind of resistance, some kind of price action. It reacts to the new week opening gap. Okay? When price comes down here, we can take a trade. Okay? But what else do we see here? Low, high, a lower low, breaks the high, and comes back. What's that? Breaker block. So when I had started throwing all these PD arrays and I see this market structure shift, this is a no-brainer idea right here. You've got a volume imbalance, you got a fair value gap, and you got a breaker. You know, it's worth the risk. So we buy that there. We'll use the fair value gap. Ideally, wrong one. Hold up. We would take this. We'd actually trade off the breaker. We'd have a lower risk, but we'll leave it right there. Come below the low of the first candle, and then price comes up and takes us out there at sell right there, and that's 5 handles right there for a silver bullet trade. Now, could you aim for 10? Yeah, you'd be aiming for this high up here. ICT says you want to aim for 10. Well, we got 8.5 right there is what we're aiming for, but we just need 5, so we got our 5. In, out, done. Right? We know we're going to trade through these inversions, right? Could be roadblocks at this point. That's what we're expecting. Not surprised we get a reaction here to the top of it. Not surprised this holds here. Inversions usually do. They're tough to get through. So, you know, was it an easy trade? Yeah. We had a lot of confluences down here. Once it broke through this, though, is where I would have taken a partial right in here, 60%, because I know this could provide some good resistance. Once it trades back through it, this becomes a normal fair value gap, and then it trades back in and supports price to go higher. Supports price to go higher, and then like I showed you before, supports price to go higher here. Okay? So I'll put that there like that. So you can see how it actually trades up. It trades all the way up to almost the new week opening gap. That's how you could have traded this London session, but here's the London silver bullet for August 9th.